call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team.
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to get the edge on the right. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Then he makes a play in the back.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game, but we're still looking for our initial points of the game. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's... and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be... They've got a first down here to open the period. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Got his man downfield. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Wants to fire on second down. Hauls it in. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the snap.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Sampson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that was an absolute no-brainer. 4th and inches, I'm not going to kick a long field goal. Absolutely not. I'm going to get physical. I'm going to prove my team I got faith in them. I got trust in them. And it's rewarded, and they get the first down.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
He makes the grab. They get him down with this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
He's looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Heaves it on the run. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Takes it past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the laundry marked the field, 1st and 5 for this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter.
It's picked off. That's number 10.
When you get in the red zone, you can see.
The give to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Grab near the marker. It's Yoder. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Finds his big tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
Open field on the right. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A very productive play on first down is now set. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go. And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, you've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
It's complete to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Mississippi State. with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to swing it on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Yoder. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Grab near the sticks. It's Yoder. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Sometimes you need a little luck off that. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Trying to surge it in. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.